According to President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday, Chinese President Xi Jinping would visit Russia this year. Putin said the relationship had reached new frontiers during U.S. concerns that Beijing could provide material support for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. On the one hand, in the event that China provides weapons to Russia to wage war with the Ukrainians, on the other hand, this could escalate the situation into an all-out confrontation between the Russians and Chinese on one hand, and the Ukrainian government and the US-led NATO military alliance on the other. Putin welcomed the top diplomat of China, Wang Yi, to the Kremlin and said that bilateral trade would in the near future reach $200 billion a year, a huge increase from $185 billion in 2022, which was the forecast. During his meeting with Wang, Putin said, "I look forward to seeing the President of the People's Republic of China in Russia, and we have agreed on this." According to Putin, everything is progressing and developing. We are reaching new frontiers as we speak. According to Wang, relations between the two countries had remained strong despite a volatile international situation, adding that crises often give rise to opportunities that were previously unavailable. Wang said through an interpreter when asked about the relationship between China and Russia, a clear dig at the US, that the relationship was not directed towards any third party and that it would not succumb to pressure imposed by any third party. Wang said to Putin that the two countries should work together to support multipolarity and democratization in international relations. "I would say that this fully complies with the course of history and the course of time, as well as meeting the interests of the majority of nations." As part of his visit to Moscow, Wang met with Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and expressed his optimism that new agreements would be signed during the course of his visit. In terms of the agreements, there were no details provided. After Xi met with Putin face-to-face just before Russia sent troops into Ukraine, they forged a no-limits alliance that caused anxiety in the West due to their no-limits partnership. There is no doubt that China is one of Russia's biggest oil buyers, which is one of the key sources of revenue for the Russian government. The case of Putin and Xi. Despite the fact that the biggest confrontation with the West since the height of the Cold War is taking place, Putin is relying on China's big power support to depict Russia's isolation in the West as a tilt towards Asia. There is no doubt that Russia's dependence on China has increased under Xi's leadership. In the past, Russia has once been the leader in the global communist hierarchy, but in the aftermath of the 1991 collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia is now a junior partner of a resurgent China, which is already at the forefront of many 21st century technology development. According to a statement from U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken following the two-men meeting on Saturday, Washington was concerned that Beijing was considering supplying weapons to Moscow as part of its support of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The statement was made following an interview after the two men met. The Chinese government has denied providing Russia with military support. A Kremlin spokesman was asked about the possibility of Chinese assistance, and he said that Beijing's representatives had already discussed this issue with the Kremlin. Basically, this question has already been answered. In fact, they have strongly denied it, so there is no further need to explain. According to the Chinese government, the United States cannot make demands on China after Blinken's warnings, for which he failed to provide evidence, were issued. Despite changes in the international situation, with the support of Russia, China has and will continue to make efforts, together with Russia, to maintain constructive trends in the development of relations between major powers no matter what happens to the international situation, Wang said in his words to Lavrov. According to Wang, Moscow and Beijing are committed to strengthening and deepening the relations between them in the near future. Throughout the conflict in Ukraine, Xi has stood by Putin and resisted Western pressures to isolate Moscow. Since the invasion of Ukraine, the trade between China and Russia has skyrocketed, and Russia has also boosted oil exports to Asian countries including China as a result of the invasion. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them below in the comments section. I read every comment and love hearing from my viewers. Your support helps me continue to create high-quality videos for you, so thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. See you in the next one.